I'm Brett. I'm a franchisee and a regional franchisor, Southern Victoria and Tasmania. 3 years last month. Civil construction, landscaping, lawn mowing, that sort of thing. Just for myself. Physically couldn't do it anymore and needed a break, needed something else. Had a look into it. Kicking goals, loved the business. Compliance. It's one of those ones which Matt Kane touched on before. It's one of those ones where it has to be done in certain environments. It's strongly recommended in others. It doesn't go away. It's not going to go away. The fire, the exit light side, it's a good business, it's a good package. They all bounce off one another really well. I like civil, I like that sort of thing. I've got everything across the whole range. Ranging from offices, schools, factories, warehouses, civil construction customers, you name it, we do it all. Reliability. I've been told by many customers over the years that I might not have been the cheapest, but I answered my phone. I emailed when I said I emailed, when I said I would. And a good thing about it, I suppose, and we try and get this into the guys in training, it's customer service. Doing the job itself is about 20%. It's that customer service relationship we have with our customers, and that's what gets us work. We have the name, we have the brand behind us, but we provide exceptional customer service. Anyone off the street can go and do a one-day test and tag course. We spend, as you know, 3 days doing Jim's Group specific training, and then we take them into our room for 8 days. And we do 8 days comprehensive training. Anything you need to know when it comes to electrical testing, RCDs, you name it, we touch on everything. The guys don't walk out of there experts, the guys walk out of there with the confidence to then go and start their journey. And so it's a really good in-depth program. It's something that's been going for 20 years and it's sort of, I think we're known for that. I think we're known for our training, what we do. Do what you say you're going to do. It's as simple as that. You say something to the customer, you say, Joel, I'll give you a call tomorrow, ring them tomorrow. You say, I'm going to shoot you an email, shoot you an email. If I say I'm going to be there at 10, I'm there at 10. It's the simple things, but they work. I, like most franchisees, I'm extremely proud of my 5-star rating. I'm just shy of the 100. But it's the basic things. It's do what you say you're going to do. And we drum that into the new franchisees in training that follow it up. That's where we differ from the others. So we do anything, we want to be that one-stop shop for customers. We range from electrical testing tag, anything that plugs in. We do RCDs or safety switches. We do microwave radiation testing. We do exit and emergency lights. We do fire extinguishers, fire hose reels. Some do fire hydrants, fire panels, fire doors. We do first aid kits. We do replenishing, restocking. We do inspection. We do supply. A good sales thing also that helps us is we sell fire equipment. We sell first aid kits. So we can say to the customer, unfortunately this one is removed from service, here's a new one. Everything just works. I touched on before, they all bounce off one another really well. They're just really good businesses that mesh. They all mesh, we can be that one-stop shop for that customer. And at the end of the day, we can say to that customer, we can save you money. You're not going to have 3 different contractors come out, you can have one. You're paying me to turn up, I can do this, this and this. One invoice, one set of reports, and they're happy. A leakage test, so what we're doing is it's called a leakage test, run test. We're running the appliance to pick up any potential fault current leaking from the appliance. There is a minimum tolerance that's allowed, so if it's a class 2 appliance, like a power tool, something like that, we're allowed to have what's called 1 milliamp of leakage. That's safe. And with a class 1 appliance, it's an earthed appliance, kettle, toaster, monitor, that sort of thing. We're allowed to have 5 milliamps of leakage. So what we're doing is we're just making sure that that appliance is safe for use and that you're not in danger. We go above and beyond. There's people that out there and they will do a visual inspection. We all do a visual inspection. That's where most things do fail. We pick up something visually and it won't go to the tester. That's when we stop. And then they'll go and they'll do what's called installation resistance test, but they won't follow up with leakage. The Australian standard says that you don't need to do leakage. We do leakage on everything we test. And so we're going that next level. And so we're offering good compliance reports. We're not giving you an exercise book filled out in pen. We're giving you PDFs for what we've done. You can't fudge your results. You can't print a tag without doing a test. It's just the next level where they're down here and we're up there. People talk about competition. I don't see some of the others as competition because we're two completely different platforms. Where they're sort of down here, we're up here. They're going for your quantity, we're going for your quality. And we're a premium service. When it comes to electrical safety, overloading power boards. It'll be one of your biggest ones. You'll have a daisy chain of power boards. There'll be fan heaters, there'll be whatever running off those power boards. And if you don't unplug something, you might not see what's behind it. And so that's where a visual inspection is really, really important, because you might unplug something, it could be burnt, it could be damaged in a certain way. Probably one of the biggest things is double adapters and power boards. They're our most common fails, but people sort of push the boundaries, I think, because, and it's not from trying to get away from things, it's they don't know. And so it comes down to then sort of educating to a point your customer by saying this is what this is, and sort of explain what the best use for it is. So my role as a franchisor is support our franchisees. We're there to offer support, assistance, mentor, whatever those words we can sort of pick. We're there for them. We're there to assist finding work. We're there to assist with training, and it's ongoing. It's not something that sort of stops once they're out the door. It's something that we're doing all the time. We've got a regional training workshop in a couple of weeks' time, suggested by the franchisees, and we're combining Victoria and Tassie, and we're getting together to ongoing with training to do that sort of thing. And that's our role. Our role pretty much is just to be there for the guys and help and support them. Someone who's got that drive and determination. I don't think it really matters what division you're in. We're all extremely passionate about our franchise businesses. I'm a franchisee. If you've got that passion and that determination, it comes, it grows. If you offer that customer service. So someone who wants to succeed, someone who wants to sort of get out there and make a go of it, will do. There's plenty of work out there. If you have the right attitude, then you won't go wrong. Fantastic. Couldn't be happier. My franchisee business, I exceeded my sort of 5-year goal. I was there by year 3. My 3-year goal, I was there by about year 2. So extremely happy where I am. I've got a fantastic work-life balance. Combine that with the training side, with the franchisor side, it keeps me going. It works well. I do a fair bit of away work as well, so I'm sort of coming and going at national office quite a lot as well. It works. When you're home, you're home. So if I work away, I'm then home and make the most of that time being home. But you sort of do what you need to do. So my plan was to put in the hard yard, so to speak, for sort of 5 years and grow my business, and then have that really good business just to sort of tick along and keep going. And so you make that sort of sacrifice to get that long term. Like what sort of Stephen touched on, you've got to do the hard yards to get to the end. But it's good. It's good. The sort of kids know why. Kids have got that work ethic. They're starting jobs now, so they've got that work ethic, and so they can understand why you're doing what you're doing. We started the worst possible time I reckon you could start, especially being in Victoria. I physically couldn't market my business, so I wasn't allowed to. We were in lockdown. We were essential services, so I could work, so we were lucky. But I took work everywhere. And I think that's now why I do a lot of away work, because I pretty much took leads from most of Victoria. And that's the good thing about our business, that I might have a local territory, but I can take work anywhere. And so it was a hard time. I reckon there was maybe once where I went, what have I done? But no, all in all, fantastic. Getting advice from friends and family and other people early days. And their sort of advice was, get into business. You want to be in business at the end of COVID, if there was an end, looking back 3 years ago. But it was a hard time, but we made it through that, and now we're doing really well. Put in the hard yards early days. You're only going to get out what you put in. We say to every new franchisee coming into training, we all have exactly the same opportunity. Doesn't matter what division we're in. We all do generic training. We all have the same vehicle, same uniform. no one has a better opportunity than anyone else. Put in those hard yards, because it's come back to reward me now tenfold.